I'm live. So if you're watching this video after the live, just warn you up front. The first 5 to 10 minutes of this video could get a little weird. Okay, it's birthday time. It's an anniversary 1 year celebration. So we're going to be doing, like I said, a few minutes of that, and then we'll get into some of the normal business stuff here in a little bit. But it's okay to have some fun too. So I see the live going. Let me know when you guys can hear me. I think my 5x5. There we go. Hey, Dave. John, nice. City. Hey, I got my hat on. It's birthday celebration. So I got my hat, whatever these are called, and I've got an extra. So if you need one, here you go. Go ahead and take one. I hope you guys got your hats and you're ready. Right? So wow, 1 year. Can you guys believe that? 1 year celebration, 1 year anniversary, and it went quick. Unbelievable. Hey, don't worry. I've got a cake here. I'm going to light it up in just a minute. Yes, I'm going to play with matches. Good to see you guys. Hey, I love all the celebration stuff you all put and all the emojis and all the fun little things. I'm glad you guys are having a good time. Hey, it's been a rough year, but we made it through and we did some prepping. We've shared lots and lots of information. I saw Dave say that he went back and watched some of my first videos. Man, that's been a long time ago. When I made my first YouTube video, I had no idea. Thank you, Ali Roo. That's awesome. It's party night. So thank you, Ali Roo. I appreciate that. Ali Roo with the super chat. And I got to give a shout out for Louise in Great Britain. She sent me $10 in PayPal today and said, hey, that's for your 1 year anniversary. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for that. It's time for some fun. But yeah, didn't know quite sure what was going to happen with my channel. I started off one video, two, actually to today, September 3rd. It actually is today. 1 year today, I put my first video. So it's okay to have a little fun and celebrating. We'll get to some business and some questions and stuff here in just a few minutes. So, but I think it's time for some cake. All right, let me get this down just a little bit. So I got the 1 year, got the number one, and I hope for many more to come, right? I hope that there's a lot more years for House of Prep, Lord willing, right? I think Joy tried to take the matches from me. I found them. So somebody was warning her probably. Yeah, don't let Jerry play with fire. Yeah. All right, let's get the business hat on too. All right, here we go. And like I posted at the start of this live, I said, just bear with us for about 5-10 minutes as we do just a little bit of celebrating. I think we deserve it, right? Now, I hope you guys went out and got a cake so you can have some with me. I could try to share it here. And I see you guys appreciate it lots. Yeah, fire extinguishers, Mammy. Yes, this is a great opportunity to have some fire extinguishers. Yeah, I can't be wearing my bubble wrap on here. I see Joy through the reflection. Hey, Joy. She's got the fire extinguisher ready just in case there's an accident. All right, well, hey, it wouldn't be a birthday celebration if we don't sing happy birthday to House of Prep, right? We'll call it HOP. So, all right, everyone, get your vocal cords warmed up. We're going to sing happy birthday to HOP. All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hop. Happy birthday to you. All right, now everybody get up close. I need help blowing out the candle, okay? On the count of three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, I hope you were blowing. All right, I hope that worked out. So we got that 1 year celebration, guys. That's for all of us, okay? Because you guys are just as much a part of this channel. You've made this channel, okay? Having all of you since day one. And as I'm looking at the comments, and I'll be able to go back and reread these too, while I'm thinking about this, if you can remember what number you were as a subscriber from way at the beginning. You've been here since the first week or two of House of Prep, the first month. If you can remember, like, hey, Jerry, I was your first subscriber, or I was your 10th, or I was, whatever number, throw it in the comments because this is for your celebration just as well. CK said 15. That's right. You were right there in the top 20. I remember that. Candace, thank you for the super chat. Candace, thank you for that. I appreciate that so much. What an opportunity for some celebrating tonight. So while you guys are throwing that in there, yeah, in the low 100s. Yeah, so if you kind of reminisce, it's a night having some fun. Now Dave had said that he remembered having some funny stories or stories of kind of what got us started during our journey. It's been a journey, and like I said, what a year it was with all the events that we had this past year. And it's kind of nice that we don't have to have events alone. It's nice being able to have our YouTube family, our friendships that we've made over this past year. Yeah, my wife was in the top 5. Yeah, of the subscribership. She was, and I appreciate her support. This celebration is for Joy just as much, for her support and always helping me get set up every week. Always listening to me and always help come up with ideas, and so this is just as much for her. What a year, and I appreciate you guys allowing me to take that small amount of time just to kind of, hey, it's 1 year and to celebrate for that. But let's also, as I eat some cake here and some water to wash it down, and take a bite here. Yeah, yarn prepper, that's all right. 4,000 is good. Yeah, CK, I appreciate that. Yeah, you were super, super supportive. Hey, at the beginning, when I'm teetering, is this something I'm going to do? Is this going to work? You and others were saying, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. This is doing good. So I was like, all right. So someone thinks it's going to work. So let's try it. And I want to give a big shout out to 2 of my children, Brock and Kirsten. They're the ones who talked me into doing this more than anybody. They had been saying, Dad, you need to do a YouTube channel and this and that. So if it wasn't for them, House of Prep would have never even been thought of. It would never even have been born. So shout out to Brock and Kirsten, my 2 youngest kids, for that. And here we are, 1 year later, guys. We're not out of the woods. There's still more of life coming. There's still more things to prep for. So yeah, here's to another year, right? Let's consider, hey, what do we have ahead of us, and are we prepping? And we still have new people joining us every week, and new preppers joining us all the time. And oh, I also, before I forget too, let me recircle back one. I also wanted to make sure I'm doing all this by memory, and that's dangerous, okay? 2 people that gave me interviews on their channels near the early stages of my prepping was the Urban Prepper and John over at Prepper Nation. Cliff at the Urban Prepper, John at Prepper Nation. They both gave me interviews on their channel, and that also really kind of helped get me out there and at the very, very beginning stages, right? So yeah, Lorna, absolutely. And then as I continued to grow, like Yarn Prepper and JT, honoring me and promoting me on some of the other, like Alaska Prepper, different places, and I appreciate that so much. Yeah, CK, yeah, you remember those interviews, and I was still new. I was still a very small channel, and hey, Hillbilly, I saved you a piece of cake. All right, yeah, it's all right. It's okay if you're late. We still got plenty of cake, so yeah, we got that. We still got the party favors, right? So, yeah, good to see you, Mike. So, but yeah, I didn't want to like forget them because that was also another gauge to me. Yeah, Gene. Yeah, this one might have some sugar in it. I've been good though. Okay, I promise. So, excuse me. It's been a little treat that I've been looking forward to more than the live stream. I was looking forward to some actual real sugar cake. Right? It's the little things in life that we that we really celebrate. So Lorna, yep. Hey Glenn, good to see you, buddy. Join on in. I got you some cake, Glenn. We're celebrating tonight. Yeah. So Lorna, yeah. Any questions you guys have? The rest of this video, yeah, we'll still kind of maybe joke and talk about the celebration and the birthday part and stuff. But we want to help answer questions while we're here. That's what this is for. That's we celebrate and then we move on, right? It's not. We can celebrate our past, but hey, there's more to do. There's more people to help, and we don't want to just live in the past. We want to keep pushing forward in the future. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, Yarn Prepper, I appreciate that. Yep. Hey, I've got plenty of cake here. Yeah. Yeah, I need help eating this. So I don't need the whole cake, right? One piece is all I'm supposed to have, right? So, yeah, exactly, CK. It's just like the AA meeting. Hi, my name's Jerry and I'm a prepper, right? Or for those that maybe haven't started prepping, they might be like, hey, my name's Jerry and I'm a non-prepper, but, I'm here to see if I can get on board and start getting prepared for life. And there's plenty of that. I'm checking here. Yeah, no, I don't have Jell-O. Thank you, Madame Scorpio. I appreciate that. And I wasn't thinking if I was going to do this or not. I got a shipment and I'm just excited. Okay, I thought I'd share this with you guys. It came on UPS today. But I found these online. All right, some Freedom Seeds, and they had a limit of 4, so I went ahead and got that. It's the 556, and I needed some more. And the next day I checked to see if they had any more, because remember it was a limit for 4 per person per day online, and I got them sent right to me, so I didn't have to even go anywhere. Now it ended up being 65 cents per seed, and that's better than what I did, previous in this last year, earlier this year, where I was finding them, like, oh yeah, last year for like $1 a piece. So you guys can let me know if that's somewhat of a good going rate right now. And yeah, plus my name's Jerry, my wife lets me prep. Yeah. No, I've not started canning yet, Yarn Prepper. You got your canned beans today. Nice. So yeah, you'll have some work cut out for you now for this weekend. I see some canning in your near future. Yeah, I want to grow some beans. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do next year, and I think that doing some green beans is something I really want to do because everybody here likes the green beans. So. I think that's something I wanted to do next. Yeah, I've been watching my local stores. I didn't talk about it Thursday. Canning stuff is still real hammered, and I know it's that time of year too. But it's kind of been like that all along. I've just noticed the canning sections in the stores local here where I'm at, that they're just kind of hammered. Yeah, CK, I know you got to go, and I appreciate you coming in and celebrating with us and just kind of, thinking back at the past a little bit. I appreciate that. Bunch of tomatoes, got 2 pints of pasta sauce. Yeah, Jay Moore, I know you've been busy. I've been reading some of your comments on different videos. You've got a lot going on. The Kentucky Wonderful beans. Huh, okay, that's interesting. I'll have to see if I can find those. Yeah, Dave, great reminder. If you guys don't mind, hit the thumbs up button on the channel somewhere. Sometimes you have to close down the live chat part just temporarily, X that out, and then you'll see the thumbs up, thumbs down buttons and hit that thumbs up, and then you can go back over, hit the live chat, and it'll pull it back up again. for some people that have said, I can't find it. And if you guys don't mind doing that, I appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, whether you're watching this live or if you're watching this later, go ahead and subscribe. Get in on the you get to subscribe, and you'll remember it on the 1 year anniversary of House of Prep. That's when you subscribed. So what a great memory opportunity, right? You can go ahead and subscribe today and get on the very, very start. From here now, we're into the next year of our legacy, right? We're moving forward. So let's see what we got going on. Corn. Candace says that her corn has a few ears beginning to grow. Okay, nice. We just got the couple of the stalks to experiment. Yeah, sometimes it's just about experimenting and seeing, how does it grow in your environment. That's what I did right out back here, and I tried some things. The sun, the heat, the bugs, all the predators, everything that wanted to eat the plants and things. So what a great time to do it is just do a little bit just to see how it works in your environment before you invest so much money in things. Do a practice run, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I learned a lot doing that. So plus you got some more pint jars and some lids. Nice. So yeah, if you see them and you're going to need them, make sure you grab them up, because especially this time of year, a lot of people are buying them up for obvious reasons. So good question, KG. Was asking Jerry, were you always on board with prepping? If so, when did you start? I'll kind of start with Joy and then work backwards towards me. She kind of got on board prepping with me, and when I kind of started introducing, hey, I like to do this, I like to get prepared, I like to have things, and I always say this because it's kind of that joke. Her only stipulation was, I just don't want to see it. I just don't want, meaning like that hoarder feeling, right? Like you just don't want to feel like you've walked into the house, into the room, and you feel like you've walked into a garage full of stuff, right? I just don't want to see it. I'm like, hey, no problem. We have ways to find hidey holes and places to hide stuff, right? So yeah, no problems. Yeah, absolutely no problems. Now back to me. I started prepping probably I would say in my 20s, living in Florida. And now growing up in a house where my mom always kept extra food. She always had extra toilet paper and extra waters and, things we used in the house. She just always kept backups and extras because she knew. And growing up in my high school year in Florida, I started doing things. Yeah, JT, same. You get it. You just don't want to see it. So, yep. So growing up in Florida, you have all the hurricanes. Couldn't think of them for a second. You have all the storms, the hurricanes, and you learn really quick. If you wait until that hurricane's approaching and you go to the grocery store, you're not finding any batteries. You're not finding any milk. You're not finding any bread. Good luck getting plywood if you decided at the last minute you were going to, board up your windows. It's gone. Water's gone. You're done. So, and we can go on and on with that list, right? So real quick, you learn to get stuff ready ahead of time and stay ready. Don't, for some reason, people will do the weirdest things. They'd stock up, they get plywood, and then they would take it back after the storm if they didn't use it. So that was crazy. Gene, that's a good question. Probably my mom. Like I said, just from growing up and just seeing how she is, and I still talk to my mom. We were on a phone conversation probably a couple weeks ago. We ended up talking on the phone for a couple hours. It was crazy. And we were talking about stuff, and she was talking about her preps and things. and we were having a back and forth conversation, and I found myself thinking during we were talking about prepping and different things. I found myself thinking, I was like, I wish I had a microphone on or a recorder, and I taped that segment of our conversation with my mom's permission, of course, at that point. But it was just such a real conversation about prepping, and just hearing her enthusiasm and all the work that she put into it. And I would have loved to have had that and played that on a live, or played that for a video of my mom and I's conversation, where it was just legit real, and it wasn't to a camera, it wasn't to, and I just found, wow, that was a great conversation. I really wish that I could have had that taped. So that would probably be the answer to that question. So Gigi says, let's see, so no pressure canner secured in the preps yet, Jerry? Nope. Don't forget you can water bath some things too, less money to start. Yeah, I have the canner. It was the one that Walmart carries, and I can't think of the name brand offhand. And I've just checked the last couple times. I think I can order it and have it delivered and everything. But I haven't been like in a hurry because I was kind of getting it for the fall. And believe it or not, we're kind of almost in the fall. The weather's kind of tapering down here in Tennessee anyway. We've had some very pretty weather. And from those of you that live around my area, I'm here close to Nashville, but I'm sure other parts as well. Like this morning was really cool outside. Oh, Presto, that's it, Ali Roo. Thank you. The Presto canner. I think it's like 70, 80 bucks at Walmart. It's not a bad price. It's the size for what I would use. I don't need something larger than that. I don't need anything heavier duty. I think that'll be pretty good for me. But yeah, so I could probably get it delivered. I'm kind of just watching it at the store, but the stores are just staying so ransacked right now. There's just a lot going on. So yeah, Presto, Gigi. Let me scroll up here, make sure I'm not missing. Great questions, by the way. Yeah, Lorna, thank you. Yeah, share. Don't be afraid. Like if you've been doing well prepping, share that. You just kind of say, hey, I've accomplished something. Sometimes it's nice to, if you don't have anybody to share with, to say, hey, look, I did this, or I added some. I know some people are working on some shelving and stuff. Hey, I've got some shelving. I did this. I got organized. I was able to pick up some things. And yeah, Melissa, I do remember eating that. It's been years ago. The dirt cake, and it is made with the Oreos. In fact, there was a lady or somebody, a friend, a mom of a friend or somebody who used to make it, and they'd put gummy worms in it. I don't know if you've ever had it that way. It was just a cool way to serve that up. And while you're eating, and all of a sudden there's a worm, right? The gummy worm in the dirt cake. So yeah, I do. I remember that. Wow, that's been a long time. I hadn't even thought about that for a while. Yarn Prepper saying, for anyone afraid of pressure canning, get the Instant Pot Max, only can pressure can. So, and then that's tested thoroughly. Okay, that's a good tip. And GG, okay, that's a good, making sure to buy the Presto canner. I'll look at that, the jiggler. That's the code name. Okay, Melissa, so yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's what makes it. And I remember as a kid eating that. Man, that was the coolest thing, was just having the gummy worms in there, right? KG, yeah, writing down some canning recipes just in case the internet goes down. Yeah, especially if you have some favorites and go-to things, it just makes it easy if you can't pull it up online or such. How am I doing, Joy?
Allie Roo wants to know what your favorite gadget is.
Ali Roo was asking about my favorite gadget. That's a good question.
Think about that.
Do you know my favorite gadget?
I think in the kitchen it's probably going to be
or just any gadget besides the TV.
Fingernail clippers.
Yeah, like gadgety. What do I do that's gadgety? I'll have to think. I'll have to stew on that one, Ali Roo.
Pizza cutter.
Yeah.
Slicer.
Yeah, when I think gadgety, I think something electrical, something.
I'm thinking kitchen.
Yeah. I do like to cook, so I mean, I do. Yeah, a prepper gadget. Something that's.
You like your battery chargers to keep your.
Yeah, I really do. I would say the portable battery chargers or something that it seems like as far as a prepper gadget. I'm big on backup power, and I do not have like a solar generator yet. I do have solar, the gadgety, battery banks. So I don't know why, but for some reason, yeah, I just like always having the ability to charge devices, to run a backup fan. You all have heard my addictions to having fans at night and things like that. Yeah, Dave, the Glock knife's a favorite gadget. That's a fun gadget. But yeah, backup battery options, like the knives. Is a boomstick a gadget? Yeah. But yeah, as for his prepper tools and things, I like our solar lights. I like solar powered things. I'm getting into that. Hey, bad driver Cam. Hey, you're fine. I appreciate that. Thank you. We've been eating up the cake, but I saved you a slice. Okay, so you're good. So I made sure that we had some for you. Just double checking here. So Ali Roo, yeah, I don't know if that shone some light into my gadget world. Candace had something. Candace says, I need a recipe for tomato soup cake. Anyone in here ever make that? I've always wanted to try it since I saw Grace make it on Passions and everyone was always grossed out by it. I've never had that. I've never had it. Have you ever tried that, Joy?
I have had brownies with baked beans.
Brownies with baked beans, really? Like mixed in it?
Couldn't tell it.
Brownies with baked beans mixed into the brownie mix. Really? That had to be a Georgia thing.
Actually, I had it here.
In Tennessee? That's a Tennessee thing?
Somebody brought it to school.
Okay. I wonder if someone's ever made me some like that and I don't know what was in it. That's funny.
Here. John Smith.
All right. So I got Joy helps me kind of keep track with comments and things. John Smith said that he got his rain catchment system all set up today and that he got the screens for them. And here in Florida, the rain is so abundant that I know I'll have some filled really soon. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the rain there, buddy. And that's cool. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, the rain down there in Florida. My mom and dad sent me a text a week or so ago. Their yards had been so saturated by rain. One of the neighbors' large tree had fell and right into the fence, into their yard, and it was the neighbor's fence. But it just a lot of cleanup involved and stuff. So definitely gonna get some rain down there this year. They've been high on the rain. Hey, Dave asked, good question. Especially since this is kind of the anniversary, that's a great question. Out of all my videos that I've created, which one was my favorite? I had a lot of fun doing the non-prepper video. I hadn't done another one since then, but that to me was just fun. I found myself going back and rewatching it just because it's just so true. You know how people react sometimes that just don't seem like they have a clue of what's going on, and I just kind of at a whim, I just kind of made that up on the fly and just pretending like out of stories I've heard, people that I've talked to, and it's just like they just seem like everything's fine and that there is going to never be a problem and they'll always have plenty. And yeah, Gary, yeah, my twin brother Gary, he need I need to bring Gary back sometime. That's been a while, but that would probably be because it was such a fun one, and I don't know how it went as far as YouTube algorithms and things, but it was just a fun one. That's what sometimes doing these, you want to have fun too. It's good to be serious, and look, prepping and preparing for stuff is very serious. But I think we can also do it kind of in a fun way and an inviting way to where people who may have been turned off by maybe the militaristic mindset of prepping and being a prepper and kind of coming at it from a different down to earth, maybe like at home, like this is how we live. It's not just a theory or a thought. It's just we live this way, and I tried to bring that down to that level, and not everybody responds to that, but some people, that's what they need, and that's why I tried to fill into that void. Daily prepper, hey, no, you're not late. We got cake. We're still passing out cake. Everyone coming in, you get a piece of cake. So we got plenty of cake for everybody. You're good. So yeah, Allie said that she won't lie. Prepping has been a full court press for a long time. I'm going to work on skills for a month or so to give the pocketbook a break. Yeah, once you kind of get to a point, like Ali Rue was saying, you kind of get to a point that full court press, like you've just been pressing, prep. Well, at some point you can kind of take a step back and say, okay, we're getting kind of solid here, and why don't we kind of shift gears? Because you can get burnt out, and maybe shift gears a little bit, and maybe start picking up some skills and doing some other unique things to sharpen and hone some of your abilities. To mix it up, do a little bit different here. Candace was asking, when does Joy's channel premiere, dealing with your prepper husband and his band of merry preppers? Hey, I'm working on her, and I've talked to her. I think I almost got her convinced. She kind of wants to start small, maybe doing like a members video, because we have a good group of members here, all you with all the little houses on here, and I haven't done a members video in a while, and I've tried to talk her in either doing one with me, or I can be like one with trying to focus on her. But that's a great. We come up with some talking points about life living with me, the prepper and the merry preppers. Yeah, which one? That one there. Jerry's most controversial video was the funniest one. Remember the story one? Oh, was that the one where I came up with the story and I was that the one, the story? Okay, Lauren, you're gonna have to remind me. I think it's the one you're talking about. The one on where I did the story and like you could choose this one or that, and then I keep telling the story. Oh, the pink gorilla one. That's probably the one. That was a fun one. That was very controversial. Just because people are like, wait, what is this? I was having fun. Yeah, that was being chased. That's it. That's the one. So I don't even remember the name of that video. But yeah, I tell you, if anyone that's on here watching this, if you didn't see the one where I was telling that story, and I'm sure Lorna, she's really good at finding my videos and sharing them. At least if I find the name or something. That one's a fun one, just for the sake of going back and being like, wow, this guy, okay, now I know who Jerry really is. Yeah. You kind of get to know who I am. It's like peeling back the layers of the onion. So you got another one?
James.
James said, I like hot because I don't need a tinfoil hat. Example, doom and gloom. Yes, sir. Thank you, James. Yeah, I try to stay away from that. There's plenty out there in the YouTube world or anywhere I can get my fix on that real easy. And I try to not let that be the focus here at Hop. So, yeah, yarn prepper. In fact, one time my mom asked me, she said, "Hey Jerry, if you see canning lids, can you grab some for me?" And I haven't seen them yet. But yeah, because like you just said, get them every time you can because sometimes people can't find them. And like I haven't been able to find them that much. So let's see, I'm scrolling back up here. I thought Gigi had something too. Andy's Kitchen said, I am concentrating on the toiletries and cleaning supplies at the moment. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sometimes we get focused on the water and the food, and we're like, okay, we're all shored up. And then you start thinking, oh, what about the cleaning stuff? Hey, Domestic Gangsta. Hey, Domestic, we were talking earlier about people that have been around like right near the beginning of my video. And if I remember correctly, you were right around when I first started the channel. Domestic Gangsta was there and right in the baby stages of House of Prep. So, yeah, Gary the non-prepper. Yeah. So, yeah, I do have some very fun, just silly videos just peppered out there. Just one in a blue moon. I'll throw a curveball video out there, and
Your toilet paper one, where you drew on toilet paper?
the thumbnail one. I had fun drawing on the toilet paper. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, least favorite video. Plus, I'm not gonna lie to you. You nailed it. The chiggers. Having to talk about them. Yeah, when I got ate up on that trip, that was the worst. I did the live stream. Remember the first time I did a live stream outside at the night, huh?
That was a hard live stream.
Yeah, we struggled on that one. So I don't know if I'd recommend going back and rewatching that, but we made it through. It was fun. Well, we made it through it, and we had some technical difficulties. But little did I know that night I was going to be up the entire night after just relentless, just itching. I just got destroyed. Ali Rue was like, was it hard to make those early videos when you had like 10 subs? Yeah, that's a good question. I remember like, Joy would tell you too. I'll get her on video one day. She'll tell you in person. But we've talked about that. We would count. You'd be like, oh, we got 89 subscribers. And, and then like a little bit later, hey, we just hit 90. It was just the biggest deal. Yeah, sometimes like a couple days later, hey, I'm at 90 now. What? You're at 90? So yeah, trying to do the bee herder, Candace. That was a good fun one too. I was a bee herder. Oh man. Yeah, but yeah, the early stages of doing videos, and I was using that as an opportunity because I'd never done YouTube videos. I've talked in front of people before, but trying to do it on a camera was different for me. So I was trying to get in and see myself is very difficult sometimes watching myself. I'd have like a little tick I was due or something like a nervous twitch or I don't know what it was, but sometimes I would see it pop up now and then. I don't know if Joy remembers that just every once in a while. And it was something about being in front of a camera. So I had to get through that and it was just knockout videos, just do them so I can get comfortable doing it. And I had a lot of great support by the first handful of subscribers that doing it. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys that are saying that I'm comfortable now, that I'm a pro now. I don't know about being a pro, but I've come a long way. Like, yeah, if you go back and watch some of my first videos, and I wouldn't say they were horrible, but you can tell I was stiffer. I was a little more nervous, and you can kind of sense it. So I've kind of figured out the camera's not going to bite me. I figured that out. So.
Don't forget when your car was stolen.
Oh yeah, when my car was stolen, that was a hard video to make. Right there, thank you, Joyce, sitting in that motel room, and I had to come on here and made a little video, and my car got stolen, and we were on vacation, and everything happens when I go on vacation, guys, everything. And yeah, the car was taken and we did recover it, but man, that was a really hard video.
Dave remembered that one.
Yeah, Dave remembers that.
Mamie Kay did too.
Mamie K remembers that, yep. Yeah, you're right, domestic gangster. We're all friends here. So I'm not sure what you all were talking about. You might have been talking something else, but this is safe zone for sure. Yeah, that's stuff I share on here, and and hey, I get people that come across my video and they're just like, dude, this is horrible. I'll get the thumbs down, right? So, and I know I'm not the flavor for everybody, and I'm not out there to be the next YouTube sensation. I just know who I am and where I'm at in life. I'm not trying to make it sound like I live on a homestead. I don't. I'm not trying to make it sound like, I have 10 years worth of supplies. I don't. I don't have everything. And I'm still growing. I'm still maturing as a prepper. I'm still gaining skills. And as I do that journey, I share that. And because I know there's other people who are behind me and they're like, well, wow, if this idiot can do it, anybody can. And so hoping that encourages others to take the leap of faith and to start the process of prepping. Gigi says Keystone meats have been MIA to buy online or really expensive. Anyone having any luck purchasing? We've been pressure canning it ourselves. So Gigi is asking about, I have checked online, and now that you said that, here this weekend, I'll look. Usually I'll go on Walmart and see. Now I do know the ground beef, again, we talk about that, somebody on the Thursday video said that they bought they picked up some more Keystone ground unicorn beef. And I was like, whoa, they got some ground unicorn. I haven't seen that one. Well, we do joke that it's the unicorn, like it's the hard to find of the Keystone meat sometimes. So, hey Nathaniel, just saw you on here. They had his van blow an engine on vacation. Yeah, back in 2015. Yeah, everything happens on vacation, doesn't it? Yeah, Candace, those solar lights are doing really good. I love them. Every time I go outside, Joy will tell you I go over, I like to walk in front of them. Because I have them staged on our steps coming up. And there are some lights out on the road and things out behind us. So our backyard has a glow to it. But again, at night, that's when things happen. And I have them staged on the steps so people coming up, if they were trying to sneak up my steps at night, sometimes cats will come up and they'll kick on. And I won't even know there's like early in the morning, I'm going to work and all of a sudden those LED motion lights kick on that I have staged on the steps. And I haven't turned on any of the lights in here yet. And it's early in the morning, it's dark outside. All of a sudden, everything starts glowing back here. And I'm like, the hairs on the back of my neck stand up because I don't see anything. And I'm like, somebody just triggered those. I mean, they don't just come on their own. And then it dawned on me, we have a couple cats here, and sometimes they climb up on our deck to look around, and they trigger those lights. But it scares the fire out of me because I'm thinking, all right, somebody's coming up the steps. So. Okay, plus you checked the video library. Yeah, you've been here. Definitely, yeah. You were here near the beginning. Absolutely. Yeah, it had to have been under 100. Yeah, if you stuck with me this long, yeah, there's no turning back now. You're stuck. You're a part of the hop. You're a part of the woodworking here. Yeah, you're not going anywhere now. So, Angel, I appreciate that. Yeah, you can start and grow. And look, I'm just a regular dude. Someone that you can hang out with. And talk prepping, talk stuff. We're just here to get stuff. We're just preparing for things, and we just don't want to be caught. We don't want to be stuck. We don't want to be in that panic frenzy stuff that goes on out there. So, yeah, you're part of the woodwork, domestic gangster. You're stuck. Sorry. Yeah. A part of the house of prep. You're part of the house. Thank you, Candace. I'm stuck with you too. That's right. So no, I love you all. What a great group here. And Friday nights kind of tend to be, because I don't promote Friday night really much. Sometimes I do, about food shortages and things like that. A lot of times it's a chance for family to kind of get together and hang out. Okay, that was for JT. Find that out where JT is. Well, guys, look, it's 8:45, and Joy and I have had a lot of work this week. There's been a lot going on at our schools. So we're going to say the plane, is in the stage of, hey, go ahead and return to your seats, turn in their upright positions, put your trays up, seatbelts on. This plane will be starting to come in for a landing here in just a bit. But we did look, the schools, with the sicknesses and things going around, people are stretched thin, teachers, workers. A lot of people are picking up slack from helping each other out, trying to be team players. And yeah, Lorna, thank you. I don't want to forget that. I appreciate that you remind me every week, because otherwise I'd forget. If you guys don't mind, if you just use my Amazon link whenever you shop Amazon, especially with Christmas coming up, right? Doesn't cost you anything. It's just using through my link, and you can do any shopping that you normally would do. Just search away, and I appreciate that. I get a small kickback from that. So, yeah, it was a fast hour, Gigi. It goes by quick every week. It's a lot of fun. I love doing the Friday nights, and I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, thank you guys. The Keystone Grandpa said I need to stop before we're broke. Yeah. Yeah, I think you and Dave have bought up probably the majority of the nation's Keystone meats. So, Ali Roo, it doesn't give names on there, and I think that's for security purposes, which that's a good point. I think Gene or someone asked me that this week. They said, hey, does our names pop up? Does it link us to, like, can you? And it does not. Amazon has done a good job keeping people's personal information a secret. But Ali Roo, I know you do use it, and I appreciate that very much. Thank you. I know there's a few of you that do it. And like I said, every little bit, hey, it adds up. So, it's worth mentioning from time to time. Yeah, the fried apples, yeah, they're hit or miss at my Walmart, but I can still find them pretty regularly. I know some areas still have a hard time finding those canned fried apples. Next time you go to Texas, make sure you look around a little bit, and they may have some out that way. Yeah, guys, great year. We had a great year. I look forward to another great year. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this celebration and taking a time out of your evening to be here. It means a lot. And, like I said, this is for you too. You're part of House of Prep. It's not just one person. I mean, if it was just me, I'd be sitting here talking to myself, okay? So it's all of us, and you all do a lot of work. Thank you to all the moderators. You guys are so loyal and faithful. You guys are on here every week. You spend so much time and energy, on all my videos, talking with folks and answering questions, and just kind of monitoring the channel, keeping an eye out on things, offering solutions to people. And I know a lot of people appreciate you guys as much too. So, well, good night. Do you have something else, Joy?
I accidentally told them there's banana pudding in the fridge.
Oh, that was from game night. Well, they knew I was making banana pudding. If you saw my Thursday video, you knew I was making banana pudding, all right? So, Well, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my cake. I'm going to eat my piece of cake, and I'll share with Joy. Okay, don't worry, I'll share. But good night, guys. Appreciate it. Great night. You guys have a good, fun weekend. Okay.